this is fucking crazy. I'm not gonna go to mental communication. Actually, well, the main one over there's a gas station. There's a bar over here, liquor store. I What a Budweiser. Drinking and driving. Well, clothes drinking. Haha. No. Joking. I was at job. It was a demolition work. It's a repeat client, if you will. I'm doing it for a couple of days. Anyway, I saw a newspaper because it was from like 2012, May 2012, and it had Drake on it, the rapper, obviously, not like just the coffee cake. And I managed to start thinking, where was I May 2012? That was 13 years ago. It's 2025. It's May. It was May 19th. Oh, that's odd. I should look at. Wait. Oh, I think it's like the 14th of May. I don't know a date. But it was 13 years ago, and I was right over here. It was David Pellissier. He was in the middle. It was his first day with me and Nick McManus working, doing moving jobs. It was we were taking jobs. Actually, I was, and I took Nicholas, and we needed a third person. Also, we might have had a crew of 2 people. We couldn't do it because there was so much work. But it's a whole story with David Pellissier. But today I remembered that, and some people start participating. David Pellissier, 13 years ago, he must have heard my thoughts today. The place was in Bridgewater, but it's like our minds connected. And certain things, I didn't understand. I joked around. Even things I was working at work, like one thing kind of not felt. I was standing on a countertop, and I think it was played in my mind like a memory. It wasn't a clear memory. And some other people were saying, like, he was saying that, like, he was just ridiculing me, he's clowning me. And he was saying some things like, I got played out. Like, I looked like an idiot. Like, I didn't know what I was doing. But I couldn't get the ladder past the countertop. And I stood on the countertop lightly, and I was taking out ceiling drops, panels, actually. So David Pellissier, 13 years ago, I don't know if he saw, he envisioned it, actually. And he actually, was talking about what I was working today, from the past. So that's an important thing. And it hit my mind right now that, yeah, it was at that gas station. And there's a whole story with David Pellissier and why he was, even wanted to work with me. The guy, he didn't do anything really good at moving. He didn't know how to carry stuff. A couple times, he like was on a truck, and there was another guy that went to the job, and he called me to be there, and he didn't do anything. He was touching boxes and just standing on the truck, actually. I mean, I don't say he was weak, but he would just walk slow. I don't know if he spent all his energy in the gym. He was doing drugs. A lot of times I did drugs too. I just I dropped it, and I was working, and he would just it's not just he would waste time. It was just he was beyond absurd. Also greedy about money. Nicholas was a certain way too, but that memory played in my mind, and I started thinking. I guess I don't know if they heard it or something like that, or it was me that actually said that. It was something that. I don't know if Nicholas and his friend or Nick, actually David, know each other. It was about his name, and I just started, saying like, just Nicholas with the 2 S's, which is Nicholas with an S, it's Nicholas. And I just started saying everything with an S, still like, and someone told me, you weren't saying that, you were just thinking that. So I said, the customers, and I was like, I'll stop, something like that. Yeah, I guess, when it plays in your mind, or you're thorough about it, you think about it, you can actually say it. I'm not thinking about it right now, but it's like as individuals, it's not like I meant to communicate with them. I mean, I don't know who's watching. A lot of you who partakes in this quantum mental telepathic relaying of mental messages communication. But from what time frame you're doing this and the other thing, and people let me know that Nicholas, Nick, he really didn't know that I could even like do construction or something like that. Like David knew. Yeah, there's a lot of things people told me. That person knew, that person didn't. And David will probably lie that I was the worst at it. I mean, he was kind of lying today, 13 years ago, presumably. Even in my moving jobs, he said I didn't know what I was doing. He was very condescending, you know. So there's a lot of deceptive people that don't give me credit for even like doing simple things. Not just they're angry at it, but they lie to others and even try to lie to me in my face. Even, you know, even right now, even for 13 years.